So whenever you come to Jogja, you must visit Gudeg Yu Djum, which is one of the oldest kind of nasi gudeg places. This lady has started from very, very long time ago in 1951, and she started as a grass seller and slowly made her money and added more utensils and cooking, till now she has this wonderful business and also about another 4 other outlets throughout Jogja. Unfortunately, she passed away a few years ago, but it's been run through the families and it's been handed down from generation to generation. Now, the main point of this whole thing, it's basically coconut and sugar that's just been cooked down with lots of sambal krecek, which is like beef skin that's been cooked in tempeh and also chili. It's a really, really yummy but very sweet dish. So let's have a taste, see if it's as good as always. Fantastic, it's so sweet. The jackfruit in here that's cooked out in palm sugar. And then they have the egg here, cooked out in palm sugar as well, and coconut milk. It's just gumminess. If you like sweet, then you should have it, but don't give it to your kids, otherwise they'll be jumping around all over the shop. But it's a signature dish of Jogja, and also the history behind this place is really fascinating. So I'm going to ask if I can take you behind the scenes here, because it's quite amazing the process it goes to create this dish. So follow me as I take you through next door. This place, isn't it amazing? It's like cooking in the medieval times. You've got the natural wood there that they're putting underneath here that's slow cooking, and it's cooking this wonderful chicken. If you have a look here, it's this kind of, well, this one's got necks and feet and all sorts of stuff. I think this one goes for a little bit cheaper than the breast. So this is actually the first process that they have here, which has basically got a little bit of juice in, and they're slowly cooking that down. And then it becomes to sort of like this, where it becomes a bit drier. And then you've got the final process here. And I think the whole process probably takes about 12 hours. So they cook this early in the morning, probably about 11 o'clock or 9 o'clock in the evening, and then they slowly cook it all the way through. So it's a constant production that they have here. And then if you have a look on this side, and then this is basically like the kind of rendang. Basically it's coconut that's been reduced down and slowly cooked, and the sediment is split, and then it just gets cooked further and further. Basically it's a similar process to rendang, but it's very close to a opor, somewhere in between. So if you come around over here and you see them chopping all the jackfruit. So and here's where they process all the jackfruit. There's about 3 guys here just constantly chop, 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 getting this whole process. And this will be for tomorrow, I'm sure. And basically, he's just about peeling the jackfruit first. It's got quite a sticky texture. And then they get that, and then they put that into a big pot over there, and then they start to boil that down. And then they add in the coconut milk, and then slowly reduce that down as well. It's a very long process, very laborious, and I think they have a whole load of staff here. But it's absolutely fascinating how these boys have just do it day in, day out. It's magnificent to see how someone like this can perfect an art of this dish. Hey Pat, bisa coba? Yeah? Silakan ya. Ada special technique di sini enggak? Nada ya, just potong-potong. And then, whoa, look at this knife, massive machete. And then ke sini ya. There we go. Do you reckon I can get a job of this? And then we get a bigger piece here, and then we just slice that up. There we go. Mine's a little bit rough, I think. Oh, there we go. And then they just take that, and it's really, really sticky. And that, you have to be very careful when you're using jackfruit, because you'll have, it's like glue, and you need to wear gloves. And then you just move that across, and there you have your little bits of jackfruit. Mine are a little bit bigger than normal, but that's okay. I don't think they particularly follow size here.